Good evening. I'm Ra Avis, and this is Flushed. In county jail, the toilets flush hard. Hard enough to leave a bruise behind if you're too slow. I was too slow once, but I learned to be faster. I learned to think fast there. I learned to hurry up, and wait. I waited to use the toilet for 20 hours after my wrists were first cuffed. I sat on my thoughts instead of a throne and stewed. Less than a year later, I made stew and stored it in a toilet lined with a trash bag. Prison is an empty place. So we do what we can. We scrub, we empty, we fill that negative space with something heartening. The girls in another county empty their toilets all the time as they do time. You see, they're housed on the second floor, and the boys are housed below. If you empty your toilets, you can talk through them, flirt through them, promise through them. They get through their trials that way, preferring a place to put their love over a place to put their waste. And there's so much waste. Newspaper flowers made from clippings of your worst moment. Flush it down, flush it away. Cigarettes made from tea and strips of the Bible you used to read. Flush it down. We're locked up, sometimes for weeks, in a cell. In prison, the toilets flush once, then once again, then not again for minutes. The first is for courtesy, the second is to finish, but if you time it wrong, you and your bunkie will choke on the smell. Her face is 3 feet from the toilet, and she will see inside you every time you wipe yourself clean, but you have to wipe anyway. Prison is a place of wipe away. Prison is a place of waste. Prison is a place of forgots. In county jail, they turned the water off for weeks and forgot to tell us. When it turned back on, it flushed wildly at night, and I was startled off my bunk and chipped a tooth. I cleaned chipped toilets, and toilets for fire captains only, and toilets for whites only, and all of them without gloves because I was part of the waste. I was flushed. I begged for toilet paper and was strip searched after promising that my room had none. The woman in the cell next to me, she ate hers, I suspect. And when the badges stopped giving her any, I would smuggle sheets through her door and her eyes would fill with tears of gratitude. She wasn't a kind person, yet. But I never believed she was waste either. You don't flush people, you flush things. I flushed a toothpaste tube full of cocaine, several dozen apple cores, and on the day they told me I was a widow, when they told me he ran out of time while I was doing time, I flushed everything I had written since those cuffs first touched my wrists. To go to his funeral, I stood naked over a prison toilet and peed. A woman I had met that morning watched the stream land in a tiny plastic container, and she wrote my name on it. Not the one that goes back uncounted generations, but the one that is nothing more than a count. What a waste. I tried to hold it all in, and then I tried to scrub it clean, and now I just leave the lid up so you can see. Incarceration flushes hard, and all of it bruises. All of it bruises all of us.